Welcome to 5 Minutes of Magic. And what did I say last time? I'm gonna go with this again because I'm gonna go through it. Why not? And expose these amazing writers. And I only read a little bit of Leo last time, so I'm gonna read another. He's an Argentinian poet, and he's published a series of books in English and Spanish, and has won a few awards here in the UK. Really a pioneer as Latinx writer, just to thriving through and expressing his art, healing the world with art, which is what I aspire to do as well. So much joy to share this with you. Here we go. I speak too much. All right, here we go. Let's do this. 5 minutes. Right. The swamp. When the rain is here, it reminds me of vast muddy fields left untouched. Cows swimming, submarine giant ants. Cleaning dark water brings death to that fallen Garden of Eden. Fallen lilac blooms, dissolved in the ground. Crushed moths of our silent house in Quilmes, as toxic rain marked again a new season of tortas fritas, cakes cooked without oil, hot frothed mate, waiting for us in silence. Flooding did come later, while a large herd of stray dogs drowned in sewers, howling in Spanish. Slippery tombstones submerged, the letters vanished in a deluge from on English lawns. I watched the sacred renewal in rivers, a southern red crab going backwards to its rockpool refuge hat, constantly replenished, fully crystallized. It rains. This unholy place reverts to its nature. Earth drinks what's left, some ranchos, a shoe, waterways to feed its dead. Bautismo. Your baptism was una estafa. You had large scales instead of pink skin. Your honeyed eyes stung, even under church's marble-painted font. Priests wore strict black. Your family congregated for the grand occasion. Ceremony started. Your head grew bigger, wider. Your black tongue flew in all directions. You had a dress made of fiberglass. There wasn't even a full submersion, el cuerpo seco. And Susie told the story. They put you down on a checkered floor, called 75 aging sisters of the Discount Carmelites, who in turn gave you rose water, aceite de romero, rubbed you in pig's fat all over, thrice prayed for your soul until you calmed down, and all went back to normal. Judgment. It won't be easy to enter the house of hell. You will have to ask for permission. You burn inside, fire in your eyes. An angry owl guards the entrance. Frogs decorate a door to the underworld. Don't scream yet, wait! Your sins blindfolded, a sword on your chest. Your wife calls a priest for the extreme unction. You swallow words behind an armchair. Hellish dreams for a dance that begins. You sing, judgment is upon this world. Judgment is upon this world. Priest moves in a perfect circle. You sing, have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us. An arrow stuck on your bloodied head. You seem dead, mouth, eyes wide open. Still fire grows inside. A simple brush of bright yellow, red, glowing magenta. Mother and I went on a cruise together. An ocean liner in the grand style, an old warship full of suitcases, terracotta pots with retama trees in flower. Her favorites, a black-headed ibis. Its naked neck, its down-curved beak. The ship left Buenos Aires at night. We saw the white obelisk flickering. Mother looked out from porthole towards the river mouth opening up. The wait had ended, her final adieu at last. As a blink, split second, she sat near the bird, told him of how her immigrant parents met during Carnival at Harlequin and Columbine, of how she played Beethoven from a borrowed piano, later her measured sarcophagus. It rained eventually, stopped, rained again. There we are. This is a taste of Leo Boix poetry, which is storytelling really. And second, third time I read it, I don't know if it happens to you, but every time I read something and I find it again, I learn something new, something else gets in, because I think we're never the same people. So even if you read the same book 1,000 times, every time you're gonna find something different. It's like when you practice anything 1,000 times, there's always a different thing. Nothing is static. So that's a bit of a poem, and I recommend you get this and you get his other work. All these writers that I'm in this series reading from this anthology, they have their work, so I recommend reading. I'm gonna put in the comments below, or not in the comments, you know, in that section bit below, I'm gonna put the name of the writer, obviously Honorable Soul, but the invitation to you is to read more, about these people, to read more of Leo's work. So I leave it at that, and hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, bitch.